Hey everyone, welcome back. It's time for another deep dive into the world of tabletop RPGs.
And I'm so ready. Let's do this.
You know, sometimes I feel like my D&D campaigns could use something new.
Oh, tell me about it. I was running a game the other night, and my players were just steamrolling everything.
Yeah.
They had all the best spells, all the tactics down pat. It was like they were on autopilot.
I've been there. That's why I think 2025 is going to be a game changer for D&D.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because there's so much amazing new content coming out. Stuff that's going to shake things up and breathe new life into our campaigns.
Okay, you've got my attention. What kind of stuff are we talking about?
Well, first off, we've got Dragon Delves, this anthology of dragon-themed quests.
Dragons, always a classic.
Right. But this isn't just about fighting dragons. It's about exploring their role in the world, understanding their motivations, their complexities.
That's interesting. I'm so used to dragons being the big bad evil guys, you know.
I know, right? But imagine teaming up with a bronze dragon for a coastal rescue mission, or navigating the political intrigue of a gold dragon's lair.
That could be really cool, especially for new players who haven't really encountered dragons beyond just fighting them.
Exactly. And speaking of classic adventures, remember Keep on the Borderlands?
Oh, yeah. That was my first D&D experience.
Well, it's getting a huge revamp in 2025.
Seriously, what are they doing to it?
Updating it for modern gameplay, but keeping that classic feel. And the coolest part, it's got a modular design.
Modular design, what does that mean?
It means you can customize it, add elements of political intrigue, or make it more survival-focused.
Oh, wow. So you can really tailor it to your group's playstyle.
Exactly. And that's not all. They're also expanding the Forgotten Realms.
No way. The Forgotten Realms is already so huge.
I know, right? But they're adding new regions, reimagining old ones.
Like what?
Think Waterdeep with even more political intrigue. Neverwinter with secrets hidden beneath the ruins.
Yeah.
And Icewind Dale with ancient artifacts just waiting to be discovered.
So much potential for adventure. It's like they're giving us a whole new world to explore.
And don't forget the updated monster manual.
Oh, yeah. What's new there?
New stat blocks. Enhanced monster behavior. Think a beholder whose eye rays cause hallucinations.
Oh, wow.
Or a Tarrasque whose roar triggers earthquakes.
Combat is going to be so much more dynamic and unpredictable.
Absolutely. And here's a curveball. They're bringing Lorwyn and Shadowmoor from Magic. The Gathering into D&D.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yep, imagine campaigns that span both realms. Lorwyn with its perpetual daylight and the whimsical Seelie Court, and Shadowmoor with its perpetual twilight and the sinister Unseelie Court.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So many possibilities for storytelling and world building.
Right, and to top it all off, they're introducing new storytelling mechanics. Ways for players to have a bigger impact on the world.
Like that.
Well, for one thing, downtime activities are getting a major upgrade.
Downtime. You mean like between adventures?
Yeah, instead of just hanging out in a tavern, players can now engage in detailed occupations, crafts, even political maneuvering.
That sounds way more interesting.
Right, they can establish trade networks, craft magic items, influence the political landscape. Their actions can have a real impact on the game world.
Wow, that's a game changer.
It is. And there's this concept of world state changes, where the party's actions can have lasting consequences on the environment, the political landscape, even the fabric of reality.
So it's not just about defeating the big bad guy anymore, it's about shaping the world.
Exactly. It's about understanding that even small choices can have ripple effects.
That's gonna make D&D feel so much more dynamic and meaningful.
I think so too. I'm really excited to see how these new mechanics change the way we play.
You too. This is gonna be awesome.
But wait, there's more. We haven't even talked about the magic system yet.
Oh yeah. What's happening with magic?
Well, prepare yourself because they're introducing a whole bunch of new spells and even some new schools of magic.
New schools of magic. Now you're talking. What kind of schools?
One that caught my eye is hemomancy, the art of blood magic.
Blood magic. That sounds intense.
It is, definitely for campaigns with a darker edge.
I can see that. It's not something you see in every D&D game.
Right. And then there's chronomancy time magic.
Whoa. Time magic. That could be really tricky to balance.
I know, right? But imagine the possibilities. Spells that can speed up or slow down time, even reverse events.
That could make for some really mind-bending encounters.
Definitely. And it's not just spells. They're also adding new artifacts and relics.
Ooh, I love artifacts. They can really add to the story.
Exactly. Imagine finding an amulet that can warp reality, or a staff imbued with the power of a forgotten god.
That's the kind of stuff that gets players really invested in the game.
And speaking of adding depth to the world, They're introducing cultural magic traditions.
Cultural magic traditions? What's that?
Like different cultures having their own unique ways of using magic, their own rituals and beliefs.
Oh, I like that. It would make the world feel more diverse and realistic.
Right. You could have a tribe in a jungle who practice spiderweave rituals, or nomadic stargazers who draw their power from the constellations.
That would be so cool to see. It's all about those little details that make the world come alive.
Exactly. And you know what else is coming to D&D in 2025?
Technology.
Technology. Wait a minute. How does that even fit in with D&D?
Well, think artificial intelligence, AI.
AI. Okay, now I'm really intrigued.
You're using it in some really creative ways, like AI-powered software that can help you generate entire worlds.
Whoa.
Seriously.
That'd be amazing.
Right, it could save dungeon masters so much time and effort.
Yeah. World building could be a real pain sometimes.
And it's not just world building. AI can help with character backstories, encounters, even loot.
So it's like having a virtual assistant for your D&D game.
Kind of. But here's the coolest part. AI is also going to change the way players interact with NPCs.
How so?
Imagine NPCs with AI-driven personalities. They can react and adapt to player choices in real time.
No way. That way the game feels so much more immersive.
Exactly. It's like having actual actors playing the NPCs.
That's insane. I can't wait to see how that works.
And get this, they're using AI to generate unique storylines.
So even long-running campaigns can stay fresh and exciting?
Yep, no more rehashing the same old plots. That's a game changer. Every campaign could be a completely unique experience.
And they're even using AI to enhance the music and soundscapes.
What, like a dynamic soundtrack that reacts to what's happening in the game?
Exactly. It's all about creating a truly immersive experience.
This is blowing my mind. I never thought technology could play such a big role in D&D.
Me neither. But it seems like they're doing it in a way that enhances the game without taking away from the core experience.
Yeah, it's still all about storytelling and imagination.
Exactly. AI is just a tool to help us tell better stories and create more engaging worlds.
I can't wait to see what people come up with. I think we're about to enter a whole new era of D&D.
I know, right? It's kind of mind-blowing. It makes you wonder what the future holds for tabletop RPGs.
For real. It's like they're pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
But even with all this new technology, at the end of the day, it's still about the people around the table.
Exactly. It's about the shared storytelling, the collaborative imagination.
And the fun of rolling dice and pretending to be someone else for a few hours.
Exactly. And D&D gives you so much freedom to do that, whether you're exploring a dragon's lair or navigating the political scene in Waterdeep or just battling some goblins in a dungeon.
There's always something new to discover, a new challenge to overcome.
And I think that's what keeps D&D so fresh and exciting. It's a game that never gets old.
Totally. And speaking of exciting new things, if you're looking for more great content about tabletop RPGs and fantasy literature, be sure to check out LitRPG Reads.
Yeah, they have tons of articles and reviews and interviews, all sorts of stuff to inspire your next campaign.
Absolutely. And a big shout out to Paul Bello for inspiring this deep dive.
Yes, his work on storytelling and game design is amazing.
So what do you think, listeners? Are you as hyped for the future of D&D as we are?
What new content are you most excited about?
Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
And until next time, may your rolls be ever in your favor.